And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Toronto right now, the guard tandem, Scola out there with Damari Carroll, and it's Valanciunas in the first. And it's Lowry penetrating.
Hello?
Count that one. Lowry's got 5 now. What about Kyle Lowry on offense? The last 2 seasons, he's been absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he's developed enough as a point guard now to where he really knows how to direct and
that's
lead
my
his team. He's not just a catalyst anymore. He's a leader, and that's the big difference I see with him. And his shot has become more refined.
Here's Harden. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound. Raptors trailed by 4. Scola passes to Lowry. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Lowry's got 4 this quarter.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they got.
I can't get up.
And
I can't get up.
Start to put together some
Well, that's gonna have to wait. Why y'all gonna put it? The thing ain't even dry yet.
And now the first timeout call
I can't get
for the
up.
Rockets.
No, I can't. I'm busy right now.
And for Luis Scola, a very
No,
different
ain't
role
no
for
get up
him
if
over
I
the
like it or
last
not.
2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career. Then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4.
You know what I'm doing?
Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
Patterson, he's checked in for the Raptors. And a switch here also for Houston. Brewers checked in. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Carroll with it. And Terry picks him up defensively. Carroll kicks to Patterson. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. I think you were talking about Scola. He has the physical skills, Clark, to make a difference.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's not spectacular in anything, but he's really solid in just about everything. A pro's pro, and he adds value, tremendous value to any team he's on.
At this time?
Valanciunas.
No.
And Patterson
I'm a
kicks
what?
to Carroll. Offensive rebound. Out to DeRozan. Second chance shot. Beasley with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Deflects the pass. Harden, no good. The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Now here's DeRozan. He's guarded closely. Patterson down low, guarded by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. So for the Rockets, Moniunas comes in for Michael Beasley. And Trevor Ariza is subbed in for Corey Brewer. Here's Lowry. 7 points in the game. And the rejection by Harden. There's the lob to the hoop. And nothing is falling for him right now. Raptors shooting 39% from the floor at their best. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Almost intimidating defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
Well, last year, Toronto won their division and got bounced out in the first round. Same result, Clark, they had back in 2014.
Yeah, you know, despite that sameness, they were an improved team last season, Kevin. They did a lot of the small things better. In total, I thought looked better and more cohesive as a group.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biyombo is checked in for Patterson. Terrence Ross comes in for DeMar Carroll. Powell is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Rockets trailed by 5.
And as you mentioned, the Raptors did improve last season. I mean, they cut back on their turnovers a lot. They were top 3 in the league in terms of taking care of the basketball.
Here's Powell. 6 to shoot.
You think she's
Lays
going
it
to
up and banks it in. Powell's got 5.
Wait.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And as you said, the Raptors took care of the ball a lot better and as a result had more assists. They also cut back on their fouls, and that was helpful. Little things like that made them much more competitive as a team and helped lead them to those 49 wins.
And the Raptors making a change here. Scola's checked in. Daniels, who's checked in for Houston. 40 seconds left in the first half of the game. To end the run. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Ariza.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Joseph dishes to Powell. Now here's Joseph. Defended by Beverly. Shot clock at 5. Here's Scola. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Scola's got his first bucket in this one. Pass to Moniunas. Back to Beverly. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And the
Hello? Shut the door. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you on speaker.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the third quarter starting here now. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of...
Your boyfriend ain't going either. You're not invited.
I don't care.
orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays. I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
So on the floor for Houston, Terry and Harden are the 1 and 2. Beasley out there with Howard. And it's Ariza in the small forward position.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. Hang time on that one.
Yeah, like a little kid. She knows I'm playing
Angel
around.
food cake there.
I know she's going. And her boyfriend is
Ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Lowry passes to Valanciunas. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. Rockets trailed by 4. Pass to
Come on,
Howard.
I'm always trying to hurt her. Woo.
He dishes it to Beasley. Back to Howard. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, He's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Now here is Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. That is good. And that's now 6 points for DeMar DeRozan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And the Rockets making a change here. Brewers checked in. Harden kicks to Howard. Back to Harden. It's tipped. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Patterson dishes to Carroll. Valanciunas passes to Patterson. Second chance shot. Carroll kicks to Patterson. Now Carroll to the middle. Valanciunas. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania Club, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Turn the box whole down to a trash. Roaches everywhere like we forgot to take the trash out.
Really looks to box out. Strong vertical.
Yeah, money, mother, yeah.
Some
Got my
strength.
own
He
mama
become a
and my
perennial
God.
10 rebound a game guy.
Some changes for Toronto. Biyombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, for DeMar Carroll, and Corey Joseph subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. And a switch here also for Houston. Moniunas is checked in.
And for Valanciunas, he's been working on his defensive consistency. Last year, he actually increased his blocks per game while lowering his fouls per game. That's a big step forward in his development.
Here's Lowry, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Joseph, the pass to Lowry. Howard with the steal. And here we go. Harden, look at that jam. Wow. It's beautiful.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Lowry dishes to Joseph. Shot clock at 5. Biyombo, no luck. The Rockets trail.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Toronto with the ball, following the score by Houston. They set the pick. And Joseph kicks to Patterson. Powell, the pass to Patterson. Raptors moving the ball around. The shot by Lowry, no good.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
Dave, I love you.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Raptors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.